Hey, everybody. Welcome back to episode 6 of God's Damn Wizard. I'm once again joined by our incredible comedians and improvisers here. Naturally, we have Dutch Wildfang sitting across from me.
Naturally, because I love nature.
Indeed, he does. We also have Roger Stonebreaker sitting right there. He's ready to cause problems.
I love how Dan said, I love nature, then took a rip off this little baby. I love nature and metal in my lungs. Apparently,
that's the good stuff right there.
Core of the earth.
I love nature and robot smoking.
Oh, yeah.
Of course, we have Thomas the Terrifying Child. And then rounding out our party is the beautiful and perhaps aloof Brian.
Tinky Winky did nothing wrong, and we were, as a society, too hard on them.
Sounded like the Aunt Joe show right there. That sounded like the Aunt Joe show. Yeah.
I suppose that's
My
her.
one goal in life is if I can get everyone to go silent and think about something I've said, then I'll have succeeded as a woman making a point.
That was just a little treat for the Zoom viewers.
All of us nodding
in unison. Yeah, we all agree. And then to catch everybody up on where we wound up last time, everybody successfully navigated the weird spectrum of wonders that appeared. Everybody melted the evil wizard Shalin and then went down into a very pitch black room. All of you are together. It is completely black. You can't see anything. Before the next event happens, you guys have anything real quick to kind of say to each other to prepare for whatever may be coming?
So we're out of the Mario room?
You are out of the Mario room completely.
Okay.
The grand spectrum of events.
I don't know why I phrased it that way. I think there's something wrong with me. I was damaged by an English major as a child, and it never got better.
Oh, what was her name?
Mom.
No, she was a music teacher, and that's why I can't play the piano.
Oh,
I
Chelsea
think
grammar, but a different one.
But a different
Chelsea
one.
grammar. Hey, Jordan. It's me, Chelsea
Jordan.
grammar.
Oh dear God.
you let me know about your gerunds.
Her best friend was Smiles. It was really it was her sister. Never mind. Anyways.
Boo.
Yeah.
Get your fucking
ruined
Frasier right.
Ruined it. I ruined my Frasier reference.
We love where you were going there. But
Should've gone-
Tossed salad and scrambled eggs in the end.
Jordan might seem a little bit confused, but baby. I would say that I think that Jordan went silent when you said that thing about Tinky Winky because the next room is probably going to be Teletubbies themed. If I had to guess.
Indeed, it is not. Does anybody have any guesses?
Well, we didn't do a boss for Mario. So is this the boss for Mario? Is this the Bowser?
Possible.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah.
Should
Already
I do
got
a cutscene or should I do a Bowser?
are we into the castle?
Yes, you are still inside the castle. You are now in your fourth room, I believe.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Yes,
I love
absolutely.
forearms.
This is feeling Super Mario Brotherish.
Super Mario.
Is there something we
Mario
should
Brothers.
say to each other before?
Oh, yes.
Absolutely
I
not.
have something to say to everyone. Hearts like doors will open with ease to very, very little keys. And remember, 2 of these are thank you, sir, and if you please. Okay, let's do this.
Upon the finishing of that wonderful poem by Brian, the lights burst on, and you can see in front of you a massive crowd surrounding what appears to be a square ring with ropes surrounding each level of such ring.
Oh, this is
Jordan, are
turning
these
into Paper Mario.
It is not turning into Paper Mario,
Jordan,
and
It's
you see
celebrity death
Are
match.
these actual ropes or like they use in the WWE, or are they steel cables like they use in every other company?
Steel cables.
perhaps they are similar to the ones that you might find inside the WW of Ease.
Yeah, I think Thomas is onto something. I think this is a celebrity death match.
Celebrity death match.
Yeah. Where's Mills Lane?
Yeah,
You
that
guys-
was
Listen,
as a woman and as a baby boy, I love to say a joke and then have someone repeat it and get the credit.
I credited you, Thomas.
You did. did, but you also
got the laughs. Yeah.
Look, I
for your
also am
rights,
not comfortable
Thomas.
with
No
that.
one else
He used
will.
his voice to amplify yours. That's an ally, and we take what we get. Okay, we get what
This is
we get.
true.
We don't get upset.
No, we
Thomas.
don't. We don't get upset. I don't get upset. Thank you. Thank
When
you
they
for
go
being my
low, we
ally.
get high.
Thank you for amplifying me and my message.
I was just trying to say you were right, I think.
Thank you
Thank
so
you,
much. As a
thank
man who has
you.
all this power, we thank you humbly.
Oh my God, thank you.
While you are discussing the difficulties of expressing equity in a modern age, a loud voice bursts from the center of the ring and sings, "I am Shaolin the Sorcerer, and you, all of you, must defeat me in order to fight the next man. Who among you can stand up to the great Shaolin the Sorcerer?"
Do you feel like that was a good promo?
I thought it was very.
Yeah.
It was
Very
a
well
little
done.
old school, but great.
Yeah,
But you can-
really
you-
stuck to the lines.
You could tell that like it was kind of prepared, but like it was performed in a extemporaneous acting sort of
Yes.
way, so it kind of made it up.
Thank you.
Yeah, I liked how it seemed kind of prepared, but it was performed in extemporaneous way.
It was a combination of I had an idea what I was going to say,
Yes.
but I
Thank
still
you for
allowed
amplifying
myself the
Thomas's voice.
improvisational space to make it my own. I've
And
I've
also
worked
Dan's-
sales before. I know what I'm doing.
Dan's, Dutch's instant reaction of, "Oh, please, I have neighbors in this unearthly well."
This might sound loud to you guys, but it's so much louder
So much
here.
louder.
Yeah.
It's so much
Yeah.
louder. I'm a monster. So all of you hear the pronouncement, the shoot promo of
Yes.
Shaolin the Sorcerer, and in front of you, you see a chest of different costumes that seem to be changing and growing and then changing and then growing and then shrinking and then changing. You kind of get the suggestion that you could be anything if you put on one of these costumes. So you if you wanted to roll something or other check, it would be extra. So what I'm going to tell you is that we need one tag team and then 2 individual wrestlers. So all 4 of you need to create your own wrestling persona. If you need any kind of help for like small details, like am I a giant? Am I a big man? Or am I small? Am I a quick, speedy, not Rey Mysterio type? Am
Luchador?
I don't know. I'm trying. So if you already have a persona, please open the doors.
How do we want to
Well,
play
first
this?
we need to figure out who's the tag.
We'll be the
team.
tag team. We'll be the tag team.
Okay.
That seems to
cool.
make sense.
Yeah, it makes
Boy,
sense.
you're on your own. It's time to sink or swim.
I think Thomas needs to be a big white meat baby face.
Well, Thomas
He's so
has
beautiful after all.
Thomas
He
has
could be
rolled a
Prince
16
Caspian.
and is
Thomas.
absolutely already the most beautiful among you. So
Wow.
Thomas.
Yeah, Thomas is a crowd pleaser.
Thomas,
But a
you
boy get more
are
beautiful.
absolutely the face of the crowd right now.
Wow, they're cheering, they're chanting your name.
All across the-
That's not my name.
Tormont.
That's not my name. None of those things are my name. You're not even trying at this
Ting
point. I feel.
tings, ting tings.
That's a band.
Tormos,
That's
I
not my
will say
name.
that you have a chance to give yourself a new name right now. And as the face of the organization, they have no choice but to recognize that name.
I'm one of the Winklevosses.
What?
Tell us about the Winklevosses. Were
The
they all
Wink-
brothers?
The Winklevosses were a pair of twins, high achievers who at Harvard ran into a particular character that they bonded with called Mark Zuckerberg, investing in a website known as the Facebook. And over time, they became partners with this new endeavor, but something was to occur that would leave them high and dry. So now we're both doing cryptocurrency, and I'm the one who is here, and my brother is somewhere else.
What's the crowd doing?
The crowd was going wild. They were screaming with anticipation. Her voice was amplified clearly by some sort of magical power. So they heard everything. About 3/4 of the way through, they got a little bit confused. But once she finished, they jumped back in and they began cheering her name. Winklevoss!
Winklevoss! One of them.
One of the
Yes, and they
Winklevosses,
finished the
there they
chant with one of them.
One of the Winklevosses, let's go far.
All right,
One
so
of the Winklevosses don't eat tar, and when they make a joke, we go har har har. Okay, you can continue.
So we have our muscle-bound, giant, and powerful Winklevoss twin who is here, and who is our next wrestling persona.
I'm tempted to be Justin Timberlake's character from The Social Network.
Yeah.
Oh no, this is spiraling out of control.
Justin Timberlake playing The Social Network.
Hard to know. That's the problem.
The Napster guy.
He was the Napster guy. Yes.
Yeah.
I'm Justin Timberlake from The Social Network, and that makes me a heel.
Quick
Makes
question.
me a sneaky
Quick
heel.
question. Are you the character Justin Timberlake played, or are you Justin Timberlake in the act of playing said character?
I'm Justin Timberlake behind the scenes
Okay.
of filming of The Social Network.
Very dangerous.
So you're saying he's going method then?
Mhm.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
All right. And our tag team, do we have any idea what's next for our tag team?
What do you like? I was gonna recommend the Flying Hawaiian for Dan, but I guess for Dutch, but
I'm gonna take my character back. I don't like Justin Timberlake. I'm gonna.
All right. It is your move. Unfortunately, you're gonna have to actually roll the critical 20, so you can choose literally anything you
thank
want.
God.
Wow.
And that critical 20 means that your character will then be the most you'll be the Undertaker level of WrestleMania never defeated kind of
Locker room
until
leader, Dan.
a certain
Locker
point.
room
You
leader.
could be Bogle Job.
I'm gonna have to wait. You guys choose your tag team, and then I'm gonna take advantage of this critical 20.
Yep,
Okay,
yep,
okay.
yep.
And I'm glad to not be Justin Timberlake anymore. That was a bad joke that got out of control.
No, it worked
Yeah.
well for a moment, and then it was a great idea to walk it back. I think
That
that's
was
smart.
a great
Made
team
it
building
work.
because it made all of us go, "Oh yeah,
Cool.
sure."
I love that idea.
Wow, cool,
And then
yeah.
what's the details?
Just riffing
All right.
on a similar theme.
We are a very famous intergalactic brother and sister tag team.
But it seems like we are into each
We
other.
got feelings.
Yeah.
Oh no.
And we're always finding weird excuses to touch each other.
Yes.
Be a little bit.
And we're from a
Uncomfortable.
planet that really values flips and tag team moves. So
Yes.
we're like boop, 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 very in tandem with each other. And we hand out a Pop-Tart snack when we enter the ring for the children. So I guess you could say that we're baby faces, but our tactics are not always on the level.
Yes.
And we
Nor is our interpersonal relationship.
Love
It
Exactly.
just makes me uncomfortable to watch.
it. Love it. You guys have
Brother,
a
brother, brother.
complex backstory.
Love my sister.
Kissing on the
Wild. Wild
Merry
stuff.
Hey, Christmas.
I'm the ringside commentator here. Ladies and gentlemen, I can't even believe this stuff is going on. Anyways.
Oh my God. Oh my God. This is so hard. This is so difficult. I'm Donkey Kong. I am literally Donkey Kong.
If Donkey Kong
God.
came out in the middle of a wrestling ring, I would lose my fucking mind.
I
Yeah.
agree with you.
tie
That's
and everything?
Amazing.
Yeah, I'm Donkey
Yeah,
Kong.
and then it's AEW signed Donkey Kong is on Twitter the next day, and everyone's like, "How is this gonna work?" Yeah, I'm for this 100%.
For 1 week, everyone's like, "Why does Randy Orton keep mentioning Donkey?" You'll find out.
Donkey Kong is all elite.
Yeah.
Donkey Kong.
All right. Now that your personas have been solidified, all of your outfits suddenly
Sorry, real quick. It's
Yes.
Donkey Kong from Donkey Kong Country, not
Yes.
the original Donkey.
acceptable.
He's 3D
Uh,
that way.
Yeah.
We
You
all
have
thought
more
that. We all
skills
thought
than
that.
just throwing barrels.
Yes.
Is the
You-
point
you
that we're
guys,
making here.
Any Italian plumbers? Do you have heat with any Italian plumbers?
I'm not a fan.
They have been left behind. Okay.
Wait, what were our names again?
We don't have a name.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Sarah, tell us. We'll tell you our names.
Well, I'm Snoochies and this is Boochies.
Snoochies. Your parents named you that? Snoochies and Boochies?
Yeah, my parents are their views are a little askew.
Dan, so not approval. Oh.
I just don't want to get into this hole again.
You know,
This Kevin Smith hole again.
what's fun is this time no one silently nodded.
Just like,
We
ugh.
were like, ugh.
Oh, we're going down the old Kevin Smith wormhole again, aren't we?
Gonna get stuck in a K hole, a Kevin Smith hole.
Kevin Smith hole.
I can't get out my cable.
A Kevin hole.
Shaolin the Wizard, recognizing all four of you now dressed in and transformed by your magical costumes, begins to scream, I was going to go for Justin Timberlake from The Social Network, but now that he is Donkey Kong, I am going directly for the Winklevoss twin. I challenge you, come down to the middle of the ring, you coward!
One of
You
them.
abandoned Mark Zuckerberg instead of allowing him to steal your money. Continue, oh, get down here!
I feel like that's a really skewed take on what happened. I feel your point of view is pretty singular. I don't.
Shaolin the Sorcerer is evil. I will say
Okay.
that. Yes.
That's fair. Because listen, if you watch the Social Network and that's your takeaway, I feel like you were coming into the Social Network with a little bit of baggage.
I feel like you're with Zuck. You rented out a theater with Zuck.
He's
Suck my
evil.
nuts.
He's evil. Of course he's with Zuck.
Shaolin is actually Tom from MySpace.
I am Justin Timberlake from. Okay. That means Tormas, or if you would like Winklevoss, it is your turn. Please make your next move.
Okay. All right. So we're at like the top of the platform we need to run in.
You're gonna have to run down the platform, and the crowd is currently cheering
the
for. The crowd is currently cheering for you, and they are booing Shaolin the Sorcerer, which kind of weirds you out a little bit because clearly he was the one who created the crowd. So you kind of get the sense that he's in on the.
He kind of likes being the bad guy.
It's the meta narrative that he's interested in.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
I meant a narrative and I said no thanks.
Silent nodding.
Tyler, this is Tyler Winklevoss. Gestures for our microphone.
A almost invisible figure appears, translucent, but you still see the outline of a person. Within his hand, he is holding a microphone, which he hands directly to you.
It's
it
always a
Mean Gene?
guy. It's always a guy.
Well, I mean, he's a background kind of never mind.
Shaolin.
That's not my name.
What's your name?
Shaolin. All right,
Shao-
Tormas.
I thought it was Shaolin too this whole
Thank
time.
you.
So like
I-
it's
I-
kind of like
enunciation.
you know.
Yeah, I kind of
You
did
could
too.
do better if you pronounced it different than correcting us when we imitate exactly what you said.
Yes.
Sorry.
I'm from the
Anyway,
Midwest.
here's the mic
There's not
again.
much I can say.
All right. Dear sir, in the middle of the ring, would you say that all the souls in this arena tonight are joined in you? Would you say that they are owned by you? Would you say that they are assets of yours?
I don't like the use of the word own, but they're kind of incorporeal. So I'm going to go with yes, I agree with you.
Yes. So you would say they're part of your capital. Well, there's only one capital manager here tonight, and that's me, Tyler Winklevoss. I do Bitcoin now, and I'm going to claim your materials for myself.
Oh no, volatility in the markets is one of my weaknesses.
And I want to suck up all the intangible souls of the crowd to
Okay.
power myself.
Okay, you want to suck up
Wow.
all the intangible souls of the crowd.
Yes,
Okay. You there's a lot. This is
Okay.
going to be a difficult thing to pull off.
Okay.
You can
I'm going
start
to you
with
know
a
what? I'm going to roll
or
100
8.
for this one. I feel like a 20 is kind of not fair to the size of the crowd. So I'm going to roll 100 real quick.
Mhm.
This is a
72,
dicey
God-
situation.
God damn, you got a 72. You have absolutely killed it. All of a sudden, so many souls inside the crowd start to begin to like deflate, and their power sucks into you in a sort of Dragon Ball Z-esque spirit bomb way. And you are growing and kind of almost bursting with magical energy. You're glowing now as well.
Thank you.
Is there little bitty coins left behind for each soul on their seat?
Donkey Kong is directly behind you, and he is kind of picking up small coins as they drop upon the
Bananas.
ground. Yes. Well, apologies.
I guess
bananas.
There are coins in Donkey Kong. I'm sorry.
Sure. All right. Let's go with Dutch Wildfang. You are the second singular wrestler, so currently it is your turn. You are limited in some ways.
Donkey Kong does not cut a promo.
You can kind of sense that there needs to be some sort of narrative action that occurs before you're allowed to just really go whole hog inside of the ring. You have to do
or gorilla, if you will.
Exactly. Yes. So you're kind of doing support actions for right now. That's what's available to you. So if you can, you obviously know wrestling. You know that you can't always just jump in.
Yeah, but I also know that Donkey Kong doesn't speak English. You can't really.
Oh, here we go with the. I can suspend my disbelief over here, but this one falls down when I try to pin it up on the wall with no nail.
All right.
Donkey Kong can speak English.
He didn't have a notebook, so he couldn't write down his name and check in at the registration for the wrestling event. Okay, well, stop the action, why don't you?
Dutch, you got a wrestler's license for this town?
Did you get your blood work done?
How's your testosterone level? It's before, right?
Probably really high.
Now, and I know you've been hit over the head with the mallet before. If you have any concussions, any CTE we need to know about.
Oh, so many. I think I have a bird friend. Sometimes I pretend to ride a rhinoceros around. I'm crazy.
I don't know if we can let you in the ring.
Okay, and I just caught you speaking English, you motherfucker.
Shit, this is all a trick.
The gimmick is up. You've spoken, Sabu. We know you can talk.
All right, fine. I'm going to get fancy. I'm going to have my friend On Guard. Or no, On Guard's the swordfish. Who's the emu? Do you remember
The ostrich?
Yeah, the ostrich. What was his name?
Like it's Stretch or something.
Whatever the ostrich's name is, I'm going to ride the ostrich around the ring and taunt Shaolin.
Stretch
Okay. All right. You're going to ride the ostrich around the ring and taunt Shaolin.
Yeah.
Okay. So out of nowhere appears an ostrich.
My ostrich.
Well, actually,
because I collected 3 medallions.
Yeah, I
in
was
the shape
gonna
of
say.
an ostrich.
His name
Actually-
is Espresso because he
That's great.
Because he's express. No, what actually happens is you jump up, you grab a barrel with a picture of an ostrich on it, and you toss it on the ground. An ostrich emerges from that. You jump on top of the ostrich, and now you are about to taunt not just Shaolin the wizard, but the crowd as well. Please give them your taunt.
Ooh,
Really good. And they're playing drums too. The band starts playing the Donkey Kong drums. That
You
everyone
rolled
recognizes.
a 19, and somehow that taunt is really effective.
Super effective.
It's the Daniel Bryan,
a point of
everyone's
order. The
copying
crowd
it.
is only 30
Yes,
people.
the remaining crowd,
30% of the crowd.
The remaining crowd is very taunted. They're uncertain of what it is that you are going to do when you get the chance to get in there. Shaolin the wizard is focused only though on
I think it's pronounced
Winklevoss twin.
Shaolin.
Thank you.
Shaylin. Shalane Woodley.
Shaylin.
All right. As far as the tag team is concerned, what you guys are aware of is that what you need to do is shoot a quick little promo to get people excited for the match that's coming up after this one. So what you guys need to do in order to kind of
We're not involved in the main storyline.
sure.
We're involved in the next
not yet. This is the undercard right now.
Of course.
Of course. I mean, I can't just give you a one wrestling match show, right?
No, this is like the beginning of Saturday Night's main event when everybody cuts a little promo on their match.
I know. I'm kind of working off of that.
I see what you're saying.
All right.
Do we know who our opponents are?
You guys know that your opponents are going to be, or at least you've deduced that they're going to be 2 other Shaolin the Wizards.
Wow, I didn't see that coming.
Obvious. How many times do I need to point out that these twists are obvious on purpose? It's a trope. To allow you guys the creativity to
Trope
improvise
is
around
short
it.
for top rope, and that's wrestling.
And Sheldon, how do you pronounce your name just one more time?
Sha.
It doesn't
Lin.
matter.
Oh,
My
no.
sister and I
Oh,
are here to do what we do best.
Oh,
And that's just wrestle. It's what we do. It's what we've been raised to do. And we're gonna
Daddy always said that we were meant to do more than to just be space peacekeepers. And after seeing every planet in the galaxy, this one's the craziest, and we just got here to make it a little more psychotic.
and
Eh,
we're
big brother?
gonna and like
That's
my
good.
beautiful sister just said, and we're gonna raise the stakes, as she likes to say, get a ladder because we're raising the stakes.
Get a ladder because the barbecue is on top of the mountain. These stakes are higher than ever.
And I'm gonna just do something that I've never done before. Shellen, I'm gonna put up one night with my sister. If you or your clones can defeat us, you get one night with her. And if
Anything you want. I've done it all. I've been to every
And
galaxy in the
she-
universe, and I can do it all.
she can please anybody, trust me. I
And
know.
you'll be saying,
You know?
thank you, sir.
Well, I mean, I've heard. I don't know. I mean, why would I know? She's my sister. Also, if we win, then I get one night with her just to hang out. That's all
Yeah.
we're gonna do.
And we do that every Saturday night, like brothers and sisters do.
We're just gonna hang out. I got some stuff in my apartment I can't get to. My dryer's weird, so I'm gonna have her maybe go in there and try to
I'm
fix that.
little and live. I can get
She
inside.
can get in there or under my coffee table. I dropped one of my ear pods. I'm gonna have her maybe look
I
for
keep
that.
looking for it. It's
And,
so they're so little.
Yeah.
They're so
Topic.
little.
Hey,
Stop.
save some for the match, but we won't save the pain.
All right. On the jumbo screen, you can see the cameraman. He is walking through the backstage area, and eventually you
51.
find he's got 2 Shaolins on the screen, both of them wearing oddly tight one see like
Singlet?
yeah, the singlets. That's what I'm talking about. I forgot the words.
How oddly tight.
Oddly tight insofar
Full
as they're
nipple
really, really
protrusion?
tight around the stomach, as though they're wearing like a corset, but then
Mhm.
very loose everywhere
Okay.
else.
I want to S their own D's so they had a rib
yeah.
removed.
Exactly. And
So good, brother. I love when you make jokes.
These 2 are like Diddy and Dixie.
you can kind of hear them muttering back and forth, and the sweat begins to bead up on top of their faces, and they go down, and then the camera goes black. It is now back on Shalin the Wizard standing inside of the center of the ring, and it is Tormas's turn.
It's not my name. You're the DM. You know that. You know that.
I'm sorry, I'm piling on because it's kind of fun. Sorry.
It's fun, but it's also
know.
like meta narratively. It
You're right.
implies that you are the god.
No,
and
you're
are
right.
very tangible in the narrative.
Yep.
And
God,
wrong.
God is thoroughly chastised. You get a +1 to any action
Implying
that you
I
choose.
could kill you. I could kill you.
His eyes have seen the glory of the coming of the wrong guy.
Turns out things we say can shame the dungeon master into
Well,
affecting outcomes.
Look,
Into +1s.
I think everybody would realize that God would be better if you were capable of kind of keeping him from being a dick too many times.
If God,
you know what I'm saying?
If God was weak-willed,
If God was like, you know what, you've got a good point.
If God
Thank
was one
you.
of us, just a slob on the bus. you
If
know what
God
I mean?
had a name, what would it be like? And would you say it to his face?
Would you?
Surprisingly enough, Tormas. Tormas is the name of God.
I am my own god, and that's what my pastor told me to say to people.
All right, Tormas. Shaolin the Wizard, standing inside of the center stage, is kind of angled forward towards you, looking desperately angry directly into your eyes, not really doing anything, but giving like a.
Oh,
So-
yeah, it's a good.
It is your turn. You have already given your speech. It is time for you to take the next step.
I would like to take a movement and then an action, if possible.
Go for it.
Thank you.
You have a
All right.
+1 from shame.
Thank you. So for my free action, the souls will lift me upon their ethereal bodies down to the ring so I don't have to waste energy running. And then when I get into the ring, one of the souls stretches out into an ethereal ore because, yes, Tyler Winklevoss is an Olympic rower. And then I try to, as I'm about to bludgeon Shaolin, I say, truly, you are the coxswain. Okay, bye.
All right. Okay. All right. Okay. So what you've rolled on those 3 movements is an 8, 5, and an 8. So what I will say to you is this. You summon the power of your newly stolen souls, I suppose is the best way to put it. Because you had succeeded so much before, the 8 allows you to carry, like 20 or 30 of them carry you upon themselves, and they like a palanquin bring you down to the ring. They stop you right in front of it. As you grab the ropes and you're about to jump in, you kind of miss a little bit, but not too bad. And so you crawl underneath the ring. Everybody passes it off like it's part of your character.
Fine,
Finally, as you go directly up to Shaolin and you attempt to bludgeon him, just like that, you wind up whiffing, basically, kind of going the other direction. Shaolin runs forward, bounces off the rope, and kind of clotheslines you down onto the floor.
He's just a boy.
They hurt the boy.
Now, your coxswain remark lands pretty hard, so he's a little bit unhappy with himself. All right, Dutch Wildfang, you can sense now that upon this just absolute destruction of a small child, this man is too evil to allow to continue. So all actions are available to you.
But am I fighting, or am I just like a manager?
Before, you were stuck outside of the ring.
I was just Thomas's manager.
Right.
Okay.
Well, you weren't the manager. You were like available should shenanigans go down.
Just in case someone comes out of the back.
Exactly. And now shenanigans have
Enforcer.
clearly gone down. The referee is nowhere.
Oh, no.
The Shaolin just absolutely clotheslined a child.
All right. I'm going to jump off my espresso and land in a rocket barrel. I'm
Okay.
going to ride that to the ring.
Okay.
So I don't waste energy.
I like it.
And then I'm going to land in a rolling somersault towards Shaolin.
Okay. All righty.
Picture
So
that so well.
you've rolled a 4 and a 13. So what
My
happens
rocket
is
barrel's not so good.
you jump inside the rocket barrel. The rocket barrel kind of you out. You know, when you get one of the bad ones that is there to kind of trick you into thinking it's going to go into the right direction, and then it pops you up and then pops you down. So you get about halfway to the ring. You execute your roll perfectly, though. You climb up the ropes and you're right there next to Shaolin as he's kind of preening over the convalescent Thomas. Where do my words come from?
Convalescent.
There we go. All right.
Is Thomas supine?
Oh my God, I'm gonna
I'm
die.
prone.
Prone is a better word. Excellent.
So my roll didn't get a chance to attack?
No, your roll did not get a chance to attack, unfortunately. Now, the tag team over here, you guys unfortunately are still trapped inside of the undercard or overcard.
The promo box.
Yeah, the promo
inset
box.
the inset
Essentially.
box.
Yeah. So you guys
Are you ironically in gorilla position?
So unfortunately, you are not able to do anything to affect the initial action right now.
Okay.
I'm sorry. It's kind of the constraints of storytelling medium, I suppose. So Thomas, it is
God
your
had
turn.
an idea.
You have taken
make
you have
it
taken 4
happen.
damage from the clothesline though, so you are a little bit hurting. The Winklevoss is not going great.
Sorry, Tarmits. Hang in there, buddy.
Yes. When
Wish we
I
could
hear
help.
that weird energy from the two of them, I receive bardic inspiration,
Wow.
which gives me a +5.
Okay, sure.
I can just say
I'll
things
ride with
now.
that.
Yes, that's how you yes and.
I've
That's how
listen,
you make a Herald team.
listen. I've watched Fast and Furious movies too many times to know that it's hard to get in the way of people jumping into crazy situations.
Or family.
Exactly. It's all about family. You guys are family now, I hope.
I like my men like I like my coffee. Fast and furious, baby.
Too bad they're always giving themselves fast fives, if you know what I'm saying. All right.
I don't.
5-finger discount. Discount? Nope. I'm doing it to myself.
I think I get what you're saying.
I could use a
Whoever
explainer.
types the captions, thanks for doing that with the intention that I had.
So what's going on now?
I don't know.
It is
That's our
Thomas's
promo.
turn. Thomas is laying on
Supine.
the supine, of
Proud.
course,
Playing possum.
having
possum.
4 damage. Obviously, you are doing very fine. You are level 3 now, so 4 damage doesn't really bother you. So you're
Ew.
laying on the ground, and you are ready because obviously the Shaolin, the sorcerer, is kind of too busy playing it up to the crowd. He's going "Wah! Woo woo woo," making
Kind of getting
everybody
some
hate him.
heat on you.
Exactly.
Thomas gets up, really milks it, just like,
Oh,
just a little boy, and I just wanted to have fun with my friends. But your betrayal reminds me of when Mark Zuckerberg took our idea, me and my brothers. We just wanted to make money and we had new friends to connect you
And
But-
rate women.
and rate pretty ladies. But he wouldn't let us. And that just makes me so mad. And so Thomas just like, I'm gonna punch you in the nuts.
Okay. All righty. You rolled a 4.
Plus
Now
5.
plus
That's
5.
true.
Exactly.
you agreed to that.
Of course I did.
Got
I'm
upsold on that Bitcoin deal there.
Alrighty. So because you have a plus 5 on this circumstance, what happens is all the spirits and all the souls that you have stolen from the crowd give you an extra power, and your nut punch is a little bit off the mark, but you wind up hitting his thigh and you still smash him right in the nuts. Down he goes with an over-exaggerated and then falls directly onto his knees and on his face, just like this.
What's the crowd doing?
The crowd is chanting Winklevoss's name, which has never happened before.
Tyler.
I was going to be like, Winklevoss.
Yes.
Winklevoss.
It
There's
is
a
exactly
harmony
like
cheer
that.
going on that's like one of those British cheers, and it's like, oh, Winklevoss, your salad got tossed, and everybody said that was not a loss. And they're like harmonizing, and it's like, did you all rehearse this together? And then there's still the bass cheer going that's like, Winklevoss, and it's like a row your boat round. It's like, and after COVID, everybody's got tears in their eyes, like, God, this chant's going so good.
People are screaming, fuck Arsenal. Yeah, I gotcha. All righty. Donkey
Unless I'm
Kong.
losing, which I'm not.
I grab a barrel, throw it on the ground. It's got my friend Ramby in it. He's the rhinoceros that I ride around.
Okay.
And I'm going to hit Ramby at Shellin
Okay.
and use Ramby's horn to knock him up in the air, soften him up a little bit
Okay.
so that he lands right in position for the Winklevoss's finishing move to be applied.
Ooh, okay. All right. Okay, so you've rolled a 2 and a 9. Unfortunately, that means that as you are riding the rhinoceros right there, he kind of lose control of him. He's like, I don't really like you. He bucks, drives you, sends you right up into the air. Now,
Donkey Kong still got a good fist on him.
thankfully, there is a barrel up there that
Ooh.
catches you. It was a secret barrel above the
That takes me
screen.
into a room full of
That's-
coins.
If only.
Bananas.
It sends you shooting directly down at Shaolin, and you 100% punch him in the face and then roll over him.
Mhm.
Unfortunately, that does not set him up for the finishing move. All right. At this point, okay, you can see that this match is clearly almost over. Shaolin the Sorcerer has been hit by a nut punch and an overhand strike. So we know for a fact that the tag team match is coming up quickly. They go right back to you. They're giving you a direct camera line. You have to intimidate the next two sorcerers with your incredible shoot promo.
Sister,
Yeah, brother.
are you ready to do a little house cleaning?
Yeah. Mom and Dad are out of town, and that means it's up to us to get this place spotless.
Did we have a party last night? Maybe.
And we know this for damn sure. There's a couple of vermin in the house. And you know what we do to vermin? We bust them out. Nut bust them out. We bust them and we nut them and we get them out of the house.
Okay. The
My
energy.
brother and I have cleaned this house since we were little baby kids together.
We got it messy numerous times.
But we always know how to clean house. Because when you party with us, you're going to want to have a royal flush.
I hope you check the calendar because it's National Sibling Day.
No!
That was good.
Thomas is looking at Dutch, just like I don't like it.
It's not an escalation from their last promo.
No, it's not, but it makes me uncomfortable.
Once again, the camera goes directly to the other two Shaolin the Sorcerers, who are not so much intimidated as they are just kind of thrown off by the
Gross.
energy that seems to be thoroughly
I'm
acceptable
so
in
thrown
this
off.
circumstance.
It's like, yeah, why aren't you standing up? You're afraid everyone will see
Yeah.
your big Shaolin boner and your sweat spandex.
Roll for if they have boners.
Roll for if they have
Roll for
boners.
boners?
Oh no, we've got a critical no boner.
They
No
sucked up
which
inside.
means that guy has a micro penis and it is a whole thing that he has difficulty dealing with.
It went inside like a Culligan water cooler.
Totally.
Boys.
And because of that, he is so weirdly turned on by the relationship that you guys have going on. He has a difficulty focusing. Now, the other guy rolled a 16 towards his boner, which means he has a fantastic boner. It's going great, but he is able to put it aside and he's focusing on the match ahead.
Where did he
Good to
put
know.
it?
It's like
He tucks it. He's a tuck guy.
Yeah, okay.
He tucks
okay.
it, you know.
Tuck everlasting.
Once you tuck.
just lasts forever. It's real tough.
All right, Thomas, you have the Shaolin the Sorcerer in your sights. You've just punched him in the nuts. We've just got a Donkey Kong hit to the face. Shaolin is down. He is ready to be defeated. However, you do know that you can't just like kick him and then it's over. You
Yeah.
got to really nail it.
Okay. I gotta do. All right. Can I have a microphone again?
Out of nowhere.
This Winklevoss is very polite.
Out of nowhere. This time it is a translucent woman figure.
Oh,
Ah.
boobies.
It's
Ah.
happened
to me.
She appears out of nowhere, dressed almost in black, like a theater tech. You know, like
Ooh.
you're not supposed to be able to see them. You can, but you get the sense that metaphorically you're not supposed to.
The eye slides off.
Exactly, and the microphone is almost apparated into your hand.
Okay. So, this is less of a promo, more of like an announcement. So previously, as time goes on, things that were once acceptable for regular reasons change. So, certain things are named things that need to change because the times change. So originally,
Miedo.
originally, my finishing move was called the Army Hammer. Obviously, this is a touchy subject now. So you'll bear with me that I do not have a new good name for this move, but we must learn to move forward together with new information, and that way we can be more inclusive and make everyone more comfortable. All right, because Army Hammer played the Winklevoss, it was like, oh, this is good. It's a hammer. It's like slam down as it goes.
Sure,
perfectly
sure.
together. So this one is called Dogecoin. I'm still workshopping, but here we go. And so Thomas climbs up to the turnbuckle and does a little sign of the cross because Winklevoss is sarcastic.
There's no
Sure,
business
sure.
up there.
And the move is, and we'll see if it succeeds. Is a flip and slam down, and ideally you end up like with your face looking at the camera, like the dog from the Doge.
Oh, okay.
I
So
love
like
it.
that. Okay.
Look.
A 450 into a good boy.
All right. Alrighty. So you've rolled a 9, but you have all of your spirit energy.
Let me see. Roll again.
You've rolled a 3.
I'll take the 9.
So it was a 9.
Okay. I had a whole story built up around the 9, but I can try something else. Okay. So you've got this situation where you're on the turnbuckle, you jump up into the air, you're about to cause all the havoc that you have planned for a long time. However,
Halloween
as
havoc.
you're going down, you realize that you're about to miss. You're about to just go right to the right side. A group of spirits almost like ram into your left side, and down you go on top of Shalin the Wizard. You are holding him down. The referee appears out of nowhere, and it's a 1. It's a 2. And it's a 3. And it's a... Both of you.
You really should have let me do the 3 count because Donkey Kong is known for slapping the ground. It's one of his big moves.
All right. Currently, hold on. I'm going to
I'm
roll
not a
20.
referee. I'm not a
You
referee.
rolled an 11, so we're going to retcon the situation.
Like high enough of a roll. I'll accept it.
Okay. All righty. So, noticing that Shalin the Wizard feels thoroughly screwed over by this decision, Tormas escapes very quickly. Shalin the Wizard jumps up almost as if perhaps he wasn't really that hurt at all.
Oh, no.
And begins to attack.
Does he have tape in his shorts? Like was it Jim Duggan? What all his tape?
Oh,
is?
yeah.
I
Wrapping
know
up
as
the
much
fist, the
as I
closed
know.
fist.
Yeah.
Roll for tape or a boner.
All right. 5, no tape. 4, no boner. Oh, that's a rough situation.
So-
Anyways, Shalin the Wizard jumps up and begins to attack you, and now he is, by revenge rules, about to punch you in the dick. Dutch Wildfang. However, he rolled a 3, so he comically misses and goes right down underneath your legs. It is now your turn.
Wait, he's down like between my legs?
He's kind of down between. I mean, he's ready to get back up and
You know what
fight,
you gotta
but
do,
right
Dutch. You got a
now
move you gotta do.
his miss is.
Well, there's a couple of things that come to mind, but I mean, if he's right down there, then I should just use my slapping the ground thing.
Totally.
I mean, Donkey Kong that's a devastating move.
Absolutely.
I can make things appear from under the ground by slapping it.
No, you are 100% correct. All right. So you've rolled an 11. That's a huge hit because Donkey Kong ain't missing from that close range.
No.
You've rolled a 6. You have defeated Shalin completely. He has been smashed into the ground, almost into the hole beneath the ring entirely. You are now free to roll over, escape, and you and Tormas are on the other side now. Thomas are on the other side now, kind of just waiting there. However,
Having a Gatorade.
exactly. You sense, though, that perhaps there will be a time where it's time for you guys to jump back in if shenanigans were to occur.
Well, we'll see how the energy in the room is.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you're all a team.
Those siblings might not need us.
I hope not. I don't want you to get into
I know
that.
you don't want to help them.
No.
For sure.
Rising from beneath the ring, where the Shalin was smashed underneath it, are 2 Shalins wearing, obviously, the unusually tight circlets.
One with a boner, one with a non-existent.
Exactly.
Circlets!
Circlet City, my old favorite.
Circlets. Did I say circlets? They're wearing nice little. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Chains appear and they begin to slowly rise around the ring.
Chains appear? What are
Chains.
they, Marley and Marley from
All
the Muppet
around-
movie?
Okay. All right.
Change your ways.
I meant a fence. I don't know.
Cage.
A cage. A cage. A cage
There you
arises. I
Lights
am.
were painted black.
Not
You did some-
inaccurate.
You did some great research.
No, technically, I'm a writer. That's how terrible this is.
All right. So there's one set of chains.
You
There's a
have
chain and
two
there's a thing.
tools, Jordan, and
you
their
know.
language and experience, and you're misusing both.
It's like
I'm trying.
James Joyce. Like you describe something by its parts, and then
James
you see the big
Joyce.
Absolutely.
Mm.
Oh,
Look, I start
Way
books.
too generous.
I start books at the end and then call them a circle and then never bother people again. That's my
He
idea.
eats the pizza
I'm glad-
crust first.
I'm glad that you didn't do enough research to find the kennel from Hell match that
Fine.
you could recreate. yet.
Fine. It is a recreation of the cattle from okay. Anyways, you guys know the deal because you know what's going on.
Yeah.
The two Shaolin the Wizards are kind of almost cowering in front of you in a way that would suggest maybe they're trying to bait you into something. So it is now your turn. You are standing. You are ready. The crowd is chanting for fucking twins or whatever
Or
it
the
is.
sensational siblings.
Exact. Sensational siblings. Yes, absolutely.
Please, everyone, don't chant fucking twins. Our
Fucking
parents hate that.
So we know how to play dirty. If anyone has ever hung out with us, they know we like to play a little dirty.
yeah.
Two song hits, which is
Go on, come on, leave me breathless.
Normally, we would come
Thomas's
out-
spirits return to the crowd and they all begin singing along with you.
So normally when we wait for a certain point in the song, then we both come out each from different sides. We have a whole dance we do. Everybody loves it. But nothing happens. So instantly they're like, that's weird. Let's just start and play the song again. Song plays again. It sounds like
Go on, come on, leave me breathless.
More of Thomas's spirits again repopulate the crowd and they begin singing along with you. You can see the crowd is almost at 75% capacity. Before it was down towards 25%.
Now-
Each time you sing, more and more spirits join the crowd.
so.
Stop
now
it!
These Shaolins are waiting for us. Where are they? We come out from the crowd, a la edging for the Attitude Era,
Mm.
and we
Real brothers in life.
we do a run in and we attack these Shaolins from behind.
Oh, okay. Ooh, that's a
With
really good
chairs.
one. That's a
Steel
really good
chairs.
one. Oh shit,
Steel
you guys
chairs
rolled.
that we stole, so they're steel chairs in two spellings.
All right. You guys run into the ring. You rolled a 17 and a 13. Roger Stonebreaker brings his chair down on top of the not Winklevoss twin, the Shaolin the Wizard with the tiny penis. He goes right down onto the floor. He's almost dead, it looks
I'm
like.
really glad we have a way to differentiate between these two.
It is I mean,
So
it's
it would've been
surprising how it turned out.
Yeah.
It became ooh.
I'm attacking him like I threatened what's his name's dog.
Credico.
I think turned in might have broken me. I think that one might have broken me.
You invited us on the show.
Yeah, this is why turned in. That's why. Okay. Now Brienne, she's not quite as strong as Roger Stonebreaker. Obviously, she's not a barbarian. However, she has magical powers. The chair starts to glow a little bit pink, very similar to your headband, and it
I'm
hits
more
the.
of a barbarian.
Did that break you?
I'm trying.
Honestly thinking it over.
What flavor?
If it's a
Kombucha.
portmanteau, it's for me.
If it's a portmanteau, it's good to go.
Yeah, exactly. Yes. Now you hit the other Shaolin. However, he feels like he's almost too strong. So you hit him and he doesn't move. The crowd kind of goes, whoa,
Whoa.
because he seems like he's too strong.
Yikes.
Yeah, absolutely.
He's like a Braun
I look
Strowman
right in the
Omos
camera
type.
and I go,
Exactly.
To hard camp.
yikes. Yeah.
The chair only
This'll
seems to make him
continue with
madder.
picture
He
in
just kind of
picture.
gets stronger. He looks bigger than he ever was before. All right. Unfortunately, Thomas and Dutch Wildfang, your match has already ended.
I'm offering Thomas a banana backstage.
Exactly. Yes.
In the gorilla position.
Oh, Thomas.
Thomas is glitching out.
I think Thomas is frozen.
Thomas, delightfully frozen immediately after it was important for Thomas to be involved in the circumstance.
Harrison Ford did the same thing and it did wonders for his career.
Do you mean the plane crash?
No, I'm talking
Which
about
one?
the carbonite suitcase, or was it Samsonite?
Carbonite.
Carbonite.
Yeah,
Yeah. Samsonite.
Samsonite's
Samsonite.
carbonite. That's a good crossover. Thomas will love it when he comes back. We can tell him about it.
All right. So
I got the Samsonite thing.
the Shalin the Wizard.
Thank you for once.
I was just worried about the internet. I was just,
I laugh less freely when I'm concerned about the technology. I get it. I'm the same way.
yeah.
I feel
The
same way.
Shalin the
I
Wizard.
Nora Jones feels
The internet's
same
been
way.
around 25 years. Shouldn't we change some of those laws? It just makes sense.
I used to use the internet to look up porn on Alta Vista, and there wasn't even porn there yet. So yeah, we definitely need to check in on these regulations.
We're really
Like
guerrilla marketing for internet regulation,
Like we could
pro internet
just-
regulation.
I like how Thomas came back, but we just saw the background.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's part of an evil magic. It has to do with necromancing, but I haven't figured out exactly what the technology is.
Thomas is back.
Thomas is back.
Maybe.
Maybe.
Thomas is pensively slowing down.
Do we have any more moves, Dungeon Master?
Well, I was about to
I didn't
move
stop
forward.
recording at all.
Thank
Wow. A disembodied voice.
Thomas, we feel your
we will
spirits.
actually, I'm going to edit that out and then edit it in back at the beginning.
Okay. Well, also, I give Thomas a banana backstage.
Exactly.
Because I'm Donkey Kong and I'm very polite.
Now, the two
No.
Shalin the
Thank you.
Wizards.
As far as I know, nothing else happened.
I've been fighting to corral you for quite a while. We're going to have to do this. All right. The two Shalin the Wizards, the first one who has been hit upon the back and he's only gotten angrier. He runs directly towards Brian, who has unfortunately not damaged him as much as he could. He grabs her around the throat. He has her in a headlock and he's
I've been
giving
there
her one,
before.
2, 3, just like that. All right.
Oh.
He deals 6 damage.
Ooh.
That's tough. You are in that position. However, the prone Shalin the Wizard, who is been just destroyed
Supined
dickily, if you will, he tries to get up and then goes immediately back down.
Hubris.
Very embarrassing. All right. Now it is your turn as the tag team ready to go.
Okay.
You gotta help me.
My sister reaches out to me, and I know that this desperate measure is going to call for some desperate actions. I make the tag. I remove my shirt and reveal the most evil man on the planet, George Bush Sr. By doing so, it starts talking and it reveals secrets. Secrets the Shaolins have never heard spoken for years.
Secrets that wouldn't be prudent at this juncture.
Secrets that wouldn't be prudent at this juncture. You see a look on these Shaolin's eyes as to say, oh, wow, I never knew anybody knew that secret about our culture. And instantly they wink at us knowing, I know what to do here. And they just let us have our way with them, for we have won the battle backstage.
That's how you work an opponent into a shoot.
Okay.
So you've blown his mind
Okay.
with
We've blown his mind
secrets.
with alien
Yes,
secrets.
yeah.
I mean,
Okay.
That's
imagine-
what this symbol is for.
Right.
Remember
Okay.
in The Crow when he grabbed his head and he made him feel all that stuff?
Yeah.
I mean, they're at Area 51. They're talking JFK. We're talking 9/11.
Skull
They
and
know
bones.
Skull and bones. They
Every
know.
secret you
they now
ever
know
wondered. And
every-
a few you didn't.
Yeah,
Like a
some you
couple of
didn't.
things like J.K. Rowling being like, oh, the wizard used to shit themselves and just like use a wand
Yeah.
to make it go away. And it's like, well, that implies the wizards don't like care about,
Yeah.
doing things a proper way. And like, are you really gonna get all the particles out of your wizard's robes? We didn't need to know that.
Okay.
The Challenger was a frat prank gone awry.
As the DM, I'm going along with everything.
Thanks. We're
I
getting to the end of the
I just
season.
have a question.
Yes.
What does have our way with them look like?
In the ring. So we're
No, I'm not even talking in a weird sexual way.
yeah,
I'm
no,
literally talking about I don't know how it looks like in the ring. You know what I'm saying?
Basically, we're doing a cornucopia of finishing maneuvers. We're doing the
It's just showcase.
Okay,
And it's
okay.
all we're helping each other.
Yeah, we're
for
doing-
every
They're
move.
they're getting all their shit in.
Okay, okay.
We are working like a well-oiled machine. We're hitting.
Yeah, I'm certainly well oiled, big
Well,
brother.
I'm oiled too, as you can see. We are hitting the Doomsday device. We are hitting the 3D. We grab 2 chairs. We'll do a concerto on one of these guys.
Okay.
Bring it on!
Okay.
Get
At
the
this point-
tables.
It has
Alrighty.
become a tribute to tag team wrestling.
All right.
Yeah, and it's like that somebody accidentally set off some pyro. So it really is like hitting.
The
That was
new
me.
All
pyro
right.
guy-
That was me.
The new
I
pyro
did it.
guy leaned on the button. Fireworks are going crazy.
Carlos
Alrighty.
leaned on the button.
Well, that was a complicated series of maneuvers. So I rolled a D100. You guys both got, give me a second. Oh, whoop, wrong one. Wrong one. Okay, you got a 70 and technically that's a 94. So you got a 70 and a 94. Both of you begin going ham. You're tossing each other off the rope. You guys are doing
Hard
clotheslines.
as a
You're going up.
brotherfucker.
You're going up on the turnbuckle. Brian has flipped around and done several backflips to land on there. It's
What do you-
just a disaster.
What do you think a
Ultra
doomsday
driver.
device looks like?
I don't.
Yeah, Jordan, what do you think the Doomsday device is?
Don't
Yeah,
know.
It's the Road Warriors
Okay,
all
so
do.
you
Guys
flip
on
a
my
guy up
shoulders.
around. Okay, you shoot
on my
him into
shoulders.
the air about 38,000 feet.
That's about right.
Speed
3D. That's 3D.
is right around Mach 3.
Mhm.
Okay, and eventually you land on one of the major population centers of the United States or Russia. Is that what a doomsday device is?
Yeah.
Close with a clothesline.
Oh, okay.
It's just a clothesline.
You got the spirit.
Apologies.
Of it. You got the spirit of it. For
Okay.
sure.
Fair enough. All right. So you guys have absolutely gone to town on the strongest man. He has been just thoroughly destroyed. He's sitting there. He's kind of laying on his back. Now, he is touching the rope, though. So you guys cannot do any further damage to him.
We respect
right.
the rules, if anything, yes.
Exactly. Now, you
Wait,
guys,
they're in a cage match though.
they
that's
are in a
right. You're well, WWE
Can't
does
you
that
touch the
convoluted
ropes in a
thing.
There's
cage
no
match?
rope breaks in a
And
cage
no
match.
rope
WWE
breaks
does
in a
like
cage
dumbass
match.
rope
I-
breaks in
what is-
cages.
Look,
Well,
I was
there's a
okay.
Skirt.
I tried to do a wrestling thing to help out everybody's engagement, and here we go. I'm an idiot. I apologize.
Dumb master.
I'm a
Mansplaining the wrestling.
I've been engaged the whole time.
I don't know.
I
Work on
loved
engagement
your
thing is I
beautiful
fucking
world.
got engaged this
Everything you
week.
create.
Yeah.
We gotta work on this. Hey,
I
can we
meant-
take that proposal again, but do it on the show.
I
so that we
meant
get
this
more
was
clicks?
I meant this was written out before everybody found out this was fun to do. So I
Yeah,
wasn't
yeah,
sure if it would
yeah.
be pulled off.
We're with
Is
you. We're
my
with
point.
you. Listen, we razz your berries because we love making jam with our friends.
Wow. No.
Dan, I can't wait
Beautiful
for you
world you
to.
created. You should be proud of every part.
Dan, mention our engagement in about 3 months on the show.
You got it.
Thanks.
That's gonna be our bright spot in September. That's
Oh,
the plan.
I
yeah.
I appear you have forgotten. Well done, Sarah,
We're
from
doing
over at the old-
we're doing birthdays and
The
surprise
Indeed Show.
engagements.
Do it on the Bogle Jump anniversary. That'll be our
Ooh.
little treat.
That'll be
Yeah,
fun.
that seems fitting. So that
All
guy
right,
is
so they
that
got to the
guy's
rope.
you got
So-
a rope
Yeah,
break.
He's got apparently he's got an illegal rope break, and the referee decides
Intergalactic.
The referee decides that it's going to be accepted despite the clear breakage of the accepted rules.
This ref's gonna get fired.
All that is what's left to you is the other Shaolin who has been kind of laying down on the ground.
The
He rolled
smaller
a 3.
dicked one.
He's got nothing going on. All right. So what he does is he does one of those like little jump up
Kip up.
where he's laying on
Kip
his
up.
back and he just like that. Jumps up. He goes directly after both of you, and he gives you a double clothesline because you guys are both faced away towards the other Shaolin. Both of you go down, and
Did you give us a
oh
clothesline
boy,
from
you both got
behind?
maximum damage, which
Dang.
puts you at Brian, you are down around 6 HP. So you're kind of really struggling here. You got a bloody nose. You
I
got
look
kind of a
hot as hell though.
Totally.
And it's gonna do wonders for my wrestling career.
totally. Roger Stonebreaker, you have shit tons of health points, so this doesn't bother you. You took a 4, but what you did in order to make the show a little bit more exciting, you had the razor blade and you did one of these
Yeah.
to
Yeah.
really
Coast to
get
coast, as
everybody.
they say.
Yeah.
I
So
went
you got
Art
that.
Bell. I went Art Bell on my forehead.
Exactly. You got that
Yucky.
4. You got that 4 damage, but it's kind of like almost
Really-
on purpose.
Really thought I would have got more out of Dutch on that one, but okay.
I was just trying to figure out a way to insist that you have to get it hard way. That was you gotta get your
Yeah.
color hard way, man.
All right. Now, since we have seen shenanigans occur, that means that Thomas and Dutch Wildfang
Yeah.
are both unwilling to let this kind of bullshit slide. Now, unfortunately, I think that means that we've only got time for 2. Let's go with everybody gets 1 more turn, and then
Okay.
we'll call it for this episode. So, Thomas, it is your turn. Now, both you and
how far
Dutch
away
Wildfang, just so you know, are all the way away from the ring. You have time to like run into the ring and do one of those things where you slide underneath the rope and
The
maybe
cage,
grab
there's a
somebody
cage.
from behind. Oh
There's a
shit!
cage.
Yeah, you
You'd have to scale the cage.
you
He's
can
gonna climb up the
fucking
side.
exactly something along
I am
those
a
lines.
monkey.
Or you can use some
How will
sort
you
of
do it?
perhaps I have given all of you magical items from your gods or the like that could allow you to break
Throw the
through
boy in the ring.
any number of things.
Dutch, you gotta throw me like I'm a barrel.
Oh yeah, I think
Ooh.
that's I think that's what we gotta do.
Now we have introduced a whole new element. Okay. All right. Thomas, you are still in your face costume as a Winklevoss
Yes.
twin, so nobody cares if you live or die.
Aw. I'm sure
uh,
they're fine.
Dutch Wildfang grabs you now. He only rolled a 5. So what he did was he threw you, he tossed you directly into the cage match. You kind of bounce directly off it and land on your back just like that. And you take 4 damage from it. No, sorry. 2 damage from that. But you've been doing fine, so that doesn't really bother you. You're just kind of really more embarrassed about how you and Dutch Wildfang really just that was a struggle. Yeah.
But that was Thomas's action. I still
That was
get one,
Thomas's
right?
action. Thomas asked you to throw, so it is still your turn. Yes.
Okay. I'm gonna jump in a rocket barrel.
Sure.
I'm gonna ride it to the top of the ring or the top of the cage.
You're going to shoot the rocket barrel is going to shoot you to the top of the cage.
Yes, and when I
Okay.
get up there, I'm going to drop bananas in for Brianne so she can heal because they're health-giving bananas.
Love it.
Thank
Okay.
you.
All right. So you rolled a 19 and a 10. So you absolutely got to the top of the cage match. You dropped all of
You can't fuck up the rocket barrel twice in a row.
Yeah,
That
that's
just
true.
doesn't happen.
It doesn't happen.
No.
I mean, I'm trying to
Yeah.
I'm trying to be impartial as far as the role is concerned. You drop those bananas down. You heal Brianne for 6 damage. So that means Brianne is back to feeling good, almost as though she has been given a narratively blessed power and jumps back up, ready to go.
And I'm on top of the cage.
And you are still on top of the cage, just kind of hanging out. You on top of the cage, you kind of make it depressed down.
I'm
so-
waiting to do a big Shane McMahon jump off it at some point.
Exactly what you are waiting to do. Yes, I jumped way ahead of you on that idea. So our last 2 moves for the evening, for this episode, go to the twins willing to get it ins.
You want to go first?
No.
Oh.
I'd like to go second, brother.
Oh, okay. All right. So I will. Let's see. We've got one. What's our situation? We still got one guy down.
One guy is down. He's almost defeated. He's holding onto the rope. The other guy has just double clotheslined you. And
That's right.
now, of course, he is doing his own preening to the crowd,
Yes.
trying to either, make them boo him or pump him up.
I call upon the power of Stone Cold Jane Austen, and I have so much strength in my arm. Is that do I still have that skeleton arm?
Oh,
or-
the skeleton
I
arm
thought you
was
threw away that-
healed.
Yeah.
No,
I'm
the
healed.
skeleton arm was healed and reattached. So you do
Okay.
still have the arm. Yes.
So I go behind and under that Shaolin, and I give him the old NWO crotch. I just crotch and boy oh boy, he might have a micro penis, but he felt every bit of that.
I
You
will
got
tell
all of
you.
it.
I will tell you this right now, using your God-blessed artifact
Yes.
of Stone Cold Jane Austen. Now, you did roll a 10. However, it is God-blessed. So you punch him in the dick so hard, it
Yes.
splits him in half.
That's what I was hoping for. I didn't want to be ostentatious.
his-
Stone Cold Steve ostentatious there.
No, of course. Absolutely.
But
This
in my
is
mind,
too
that's
powerful.
what I did. I just went all the way up.
Oh no, goes straight up. The bits hit the cage on
Does
either
Thomas
side,
throw up?
bounce right back down.
Does-
Everyone in the crowd cheers as though
Oh, okay.
you have saved
Does
the
the boy
universe.
throw up?
Oh,
Roll for throwing up.
Roll for throwing up.
Roll for
Uh,
throwing up.
Honestly, I'm going to go with a 2d4 on throwing up.
I'm a
That's a
big
2 and a
boy.
4. Yeah, you threw up quite a bit.
Hell yeah. Like Thomas tried to put her hand up and it had no effect. It just went
It
everywhere.
actually made it like project more.
Yeah.
Honestly, technically speaking, you threw up so much you took 2 damage from it.
Oh.
You're
Wait,
sick.
You gotta get-
Thanks for
gotta get this kid-
this, buddy.
You're gonna need a banana.
Gotta get this kid a
Absolutely.
banana.
You're gonna need a banana.
Potassium.
All right.
Crying too.
Our last action for the evening goes to Brian. What do you got to close us out tonight?
I have the Calvin ball.
Ooh,
And
shit's
I
getting wild.
understand that a lot of people have been accusing us of being impure siblings. Well,
Oh.
if love is impurity, then it's about to get awfully impure in here because I have the purity light of Halo. And if you are of a pure soul and good intentions, you will be healed. And if you are of a bad soul or you have bad intentions or you're Shaolin's fighting us in the ring, well then, buddy, you're going to want to say no to my Halo.
Ooh.
What the
Oh, shit.
got it.
Oh.
Name.
Oh my
Would it
God.
be? Would you say it to my face?
Are you a Christian child?
Ma'am, I am tonight. Walking in my face. Was walking with my feet off a bill.
I will say this to you. This is the best use of the Calvin ball so far. You have executed both living it, doing it, and you have healed your entire party and defeated the other
Father goes
Shaolin.
back up.
You'll never be hungry again, my child.
I
Your-
can taste it.
Your use of the Calvin ball has made people feel better than they ever have in their entire lives and disappeared the Shaolins that are waiting. What you guys see after the Shaolins disappear is a portal appear in the direct center of the ring, almost glowing a certain kind of too black for black color, like the kind of black that they make blog posts about. And so that is where we end episode 6 of God's Damn Wizard. Thank you, everybody, so much. Now would be a great time for plugs if you have any. Please, Sarah Shockey, do you have any plugs?
Yeah, my fiance and I have a podcast called Marty and Sarah Love Wrestling every Friday on the MLW Radio Network, where you get your podcasts.
Woo. All right. Marty, how about you specifically? Anything different?
No, it's all the same.
Yeah.
I co-sign with everything. that wonderful Beyonce said.
Are you also going to plug brother-sister relationships as a...
.com.
My mother-in-law.
We were sponsored by Sislove on this, and it's not my cup of tea. But if you're into it, no judgment. Go check it out.
And that's SIS Love.
Yeah.
CIS Love is a different
That's a
website.
different
That is a different
But
one.
we
No,
are
no, that's a
partners
good
with
call.
them, so
we
you know,
have
go to
Sure.
both.
Yeah, we do have
Sure.
a creators deal with them as well.
Wonderful. Liz Anderson.
Yeah, I'd like to promote AT&T Internet. Like, boy, we love it. It's working, and
Chicago, we got you wired.
we got you wired. Fiber optics, no, but you don't have a choice. Okay.
How about a phone? Do a little dial-up, Chicago. Go old school on your internet.
I'd like to plug Donkey Kong Tropical Freeze on the Switch.
All right.
It is a really good game. Some people missed it when it first came out. It holds up. Enjoy some platforming. Yeah, good times.
Wonderful.
When you feel like
Cranky's
you want
back.
to
Ixie's
conform,
back.
do a little platform.
Yeah.
Wonderful. I want to thank all of you for coming and joining me yet again. And I think that very shortly we shall be at the finale of God's Damn Wizard. Thank you, everybody. We will see you next time. Woo!
Woo.